The real estate market can be quite complex, and it can vary from region to region. You need a professional, experienced team that can help you navigate the real estate market and achieve your goals. Find Dan Gemis and his team online at dangemis.com. Now, back to the Dan Gemis Real Estate Show.
All right, through the first half hour, one more half hour to go here on the show. It's 12:35 on AM 800, and it's time to talk with our good friend Ron Bondi from the Super Mortgage team. Hey, Ron, how are you?
Fantastic. Yourself?
Oh, it's a beautiful day out there, and hope all the moms are enjoying it. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. If you're listening, hope you're enjoying this beautiful, beautiful day. What are you guys doing with the moms in your family, Ron, today?
Well, first off, again, happy Mother's Day to everybody, just like you said, Dan.
Yeah.
So today, right after I get off the radio, so about 8 minutes from now, I will be firing up the barbecue and having a Mother's Day barbecue here at the house.
Nice. Fantastic.
Yeah, how about yourself?
We got together with all the family and the moms yesterday, and we're just relaxing today and hanging out and doing some yard work, and we made mom breakfast this morning, so that was a fun little, but just
Beautiful.
relaxing, enjoying the beautiful day.
Excellent. Sounds like a good
Yeah.
plan.
Exactly. So our topic today, Ron, is all about the stress test.
The stress test. Yes.
So let's tell
exactly.
everybody, what is the stress test?
So you'd be surprised the amount of people that don't know what the stress test is. And to me, who lives it every day, a lot of times I just don't even think to explain it. And then the clients are looking, they're like, what is that 7% rate? That's not the rate you're giving me, is it? No. Oh, wait, maybe I should explain this. You think I've learned?
It's true.
But no. So
Let's do it.
The stress test is, so everybody remembers the big crash in 2008 and 2009.
Yeah.
And at that point, the bank seen that it needed to do something with its lending practices. The government. So what they put in place in 2016, so I can't believe it's this old already. We're talking 7 years ago. They put in a stress test. So everybody must qualify at whatever is higher, either 5.25 or 2% above the rate that they're getting. So which means if somebody is, let's say somebody's got a rate of 5% right now. So that means they must qualify for that mortgage at 7%. And why do they do that? Well, they do it just to make sure in case that rate ever goes up, that you will still be able to afford your house. Because I'm going to disprove the hugest misconception right now. The bank does not want your house. Everybody thinks, the bank wants my house. No, they don't. They want you to pay your mortgage. That's how they make their money. Not taking your house. They actually always lose money when they take your house. So they want to make sure that you can stay in your house and stay comfortable. So they make you qualify higher. And, is the stress test going to be the saving grace in the next couple of years? And why do I say that? Is because everybody right now has a super low rate in the 1s, 2s, even 3s. And, a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines right now saying, well, just wait till their mortgage renews. I'm going to wait to buy till that happens. But you know what? Those people qualified at 5.25. So, which is higher than what the rate that they can get today is. So they should be able to continue with their mortgage. No problem because
Ron,
of the stress test.
I started in 2009 selling real estate. And again, like you mentioned, it was the bottom of the market. And we had so many bank sales that we had to list and sell for about 3 or 4 years after that time. I'll never forget it. And it was a sad time. It was a sad time. And like you said, right, obviously rates have gone up drastically over the last year, more than anybody would ever like to anticipate, right? But at the same time, those folks that would have been in the same position in 2008, 2009, hopefully that saves them, like you said this time, right?
Exactly. And also, if you are worried about it, come talk to me. And there are many ways around it. We can re-amortize your mortgage on your house in order to lower your payments to keep you in your house. Because our goal, everybody's goal, is they want to keep you in your house and keep you
Ron,
happy and comfortable.
is it safe to say that the majority of folks go with a 5-year rate?
That is the most stable rate. So typically, the 5-year rate is always a lower rate. It's a more attractive rate. That's the rate that banks want you to take because they don't want short-term lending, right? So they're always going to price the 1-year, 2-year, 3-year higher than the 5-year. And for that, a lot of people do take it just so that they know what their next 5 years are going to look like. So, for example, if somebody took a 1-year 2 years ago or a 2-year 2 years ago, they would have a super low rate, and then right now their rate would be 3 times higher. So a lot of people like to take that 5 years so they know where they're at in the next 5 years.
So I guess hypothetically, anybody who locked in to a 5-year, again, a couple of years ago at the height of the market last year, they're still going to have 3 or 4 years before they have to really get concerned and see where the rates end up in a few years from now.
Exactly, yeah. So, a lot of people, if they locked into that 5 year, they know what they're paying, they're comfortable, and then, start looking at it about 6 months out before your 5 years up and start talking to me.
Now, I don't know if you've been seeing the same thing as we have, Ron, but I feel like, over the last couple of months, buyers are no longer all of a sudden concerned about the mortgage interest rate. It's like the shock came, right? Oh my gosh, the rates went up. Everybody paused. But then everyone just kind of normalized to the fact that the rate is now in the high 4s, 5%, and they're just going back on with their day. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Oh, for sure, 100%. It always was a trend where, once the banks decided to keep everything frozen the last 2 times, I think everybody just got this huge comfort level and came out of the woodworks and said, okay, let's start shopping, under 5% or hovering around 5% really isn't a bad rate. That's the average, 5.5 is the average rate for a 20 to 30 year period. So, yes, it's not the COVID rate, but that rate was a historical low and will never be around probably in our lifetime again. So people are climatized to it now, just like they were when COVID was around. They got climatized to the lower rates, and it just took some time for them to climatize back to where the rates really should be.
Can you still find some 5 years for sub 5% right now?
100%. 100%. They're 5-year insured and 5 years. You can even find some 5-year special 20% down mortgages under 5% right now. So it's like everybody wants to get the 5-year out there. They want you to lock in, and they want that long-term lending going on.
Awesome. Hey, listen, great info today. How does anyone reach out to you if they have any questions about mortgages or renewing the mortgage, etc.?
Anybody that wants to reach out to me can use my cell phone, 519-791-2961. Can reach me by email, Ron Bondy at supermortgageteam.ca. On the internet, ronald.bondy.ca, or they can contact one of your agents.
Fantastic, Ron. Thanks as always for all the great info.
Perfect. Thanks for having me, Dan, and happy Mother's Day again to everybody.
Thanks, Ron. It's Ron Bondy, a mortgage agent with the Super Mortgage Team. Always great information, but Isn't that crazy, Mara? Like, really, people have just normalized the fact that the
Yeah.
rates are now in the 4s, and it is what it is, right?
Yeah. I just think it took a little bit of time
Yep.
for people to realize that this is going to be the new normal, just because everybody was so used to those low mortgage rates.
Yep, agreed. Okay, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and give away the Richmond Popcorn Company $50 gift card if you want a chance to win. You still have time to text us right now with the keyword MOVIE, MOVIE, with your first and last name to 10800, and you will be entered to win the gift card today. We'll come back, give that away, and get to our featured business of the week, which is Lee and Maria's. Lots more to come right here on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.